All right, 2022, estimating jobs, how I do it, and my goals. So let's get into it right after the intro. All right, guys, I've gotten a couple estimating videos out there. I'll link them in the description below. You guys want to run through those. I'm not going to go into everything I'm going to talk about in this, when I'm referencing your day rate. So I'm not going to break that down. Your day rate is basically what you need to make money to stay in business and thrive. So your basically it's easy. It's your cost of doing business times 3. So and your cost of doing business is your break even point. That's all your bills being paid, everything's being paid. Including yourself as an owner operator, you got to pay yourself, and then you triple that number. So, we'll round it down. Mine's not $1,000, but I will say it's $1,000. That's basically my day rate. And one of my goals is basically to work 4 days, and then like a Friday or Monday, I haven't decided yet, will be an admin day. If I need to, be more present on my books because it's costing me money. I need to spend more time keeping organized, period, maintenance, vehicles, trade, everything. Just take a day to get caught up on just everything with the business, with being a small business. So if you're starting out, it's going to be a lot of work. It's still a lot of work for me. Anyways, estimating jobs. So pretty much it comes obviously with experience, but you got Google, right? So Google, you can pretty much say how much the basic price to renovate a bathroom. It's going to come up with some crazy numbers. Some of them are super low. Some of them are kind of crazy high, depending on what you're looking at. But you can always use Google. But it comes from experience. I have done a job where I'm like, all right, this is how long it took me. That's what I need to make. So I came up, like say with painting. Painting's about $1.50 a square foot for walls. Ceilings $1.85 a square foot for ceilings, and then that price goes up depending on what kind of material or what kind of furniture I got to move or cover, all that, floor prep, all that kind of stuff. That just goes without saying anyway. So, and then that's you do the job, you can kind of see how long it takes you. Load bearing beams, I don't do any kind of load bearing beam work for anything less than like $4,000. It doesn't matter the size because there's so much work going into it. Drywall repair, all that kind of stuff. So if customers ask me, hey, how much to remove this wall? I was like, short answer is nothing less than $4,500, depending on this, and then it can go up from there. The last job I did was 4 load bearing beams. I think it came in at just under $20,000. So it's a crap load of work. So it comes with experience, but at the same time, if you know your day rate, then it's super easy to quote a job, because if you look at a job like, all right, I can do this, and this, it doesn't matter what the job entails. If it's going to take you all day, you've got to charge your day rate. So that's the easiest way to do it. Find your day rate and charge accordingly. So if it's going to be a half a day, as long as you can fill the other half a day with work, or you want to take it off, charge a half day rate. Or if it's a full day job, charge a day and a half, because nothing ever takes as what you think takes as long as you think. It's always going to take longer, right? So charge accordingly and do day rate, because it doesn't matter how much it costs a square footage to paint. If you're going to be there for all day, then it doesn't matter. It's going to be at least $1,000, right? Plus materials. So that's how it goes. I mean, that's basically the gist of it. As far as quoting jobs, that's how I quote them quick. I charge for estimates. Yeah, I charge for estimates. I charge for on-site estimates. 100% I charge for on-site estimates, because I don't have the time, and plus I have the luxury of having enough work where I don't need the work to go to a job site just for anybody who wants a quote, because they're out there. Like I pay for Facebook ads for certain things. I'll make up, an ad, post it, and then I'll get, 5 to 10 people, hey, can you come out and give me a quote? No, no, I can. It's $250, and my quotes start at $250 and go up from there depending on the size, the scope of the project. So my record right now is like $1,800 for a quote. But I mean, that was a huge job. And I landed it. I mean, $1,800 on a mid 6-figure job is kind of nothing, because I credit that money back in if they hire me, so they're not losing that. It's just it's protect my time, protect everything, and I probably had I'm still 30 hours or so, maybe 25 hours, something like that. maybe a little less than that actually. Yeah, a little less than probably about 20 hours total. And it's pretty easy work, so I don't need to get my day rate, but pretty easy work. And then that's just on top of it, and still I charge for pulling permits. If I do anything for a customer, it's a billable time. That's basically it. Non-billable time, I need to completely. We'll go into that in goals, but you gotta nip that in the bud. It's not. I can't completely zero that out, but I need to be smaller and smaller a part of my day for sure. So that's basically it as far as quoting jobs. Find your day rate and then just base it off that. Is the job going to take half a day, full day, more than 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? Okay, that's how much the labor is going to be, and materials. So, and then obviously mark up your materials. Don't do anything for a customer for free. Don't go to Home Depot. Don't go to Lowe's for free. Don't go anywhere for free. Don't pick up that little washer for free. I keep inventory on my trailer, and most of the stuff I keep on inventory in the trailer, it's at least 100% markup. Because if I charge the customer, I got some screws, it's probably going to cost you an extra $5. They're not going to, and the screws probably cost $5 for, a half pound or something like that. But I mean, are they really going to go out and to Home Depot, get a couple screws and come back to save $5? I mean, if they do, then one, it's the wrong customer for you because they're too cheap. And then two, you didn't do a good job pre-screening that customer. So it is what it is. But I wouldn't tolerate that. I mean, I'm not waiting here 20 minutes for you to go, or even an hour to go. It's actually in my contract. Delays are at the customer or homeowner's expense. So that's how I estimate jobs so quickly. Now I do remote estimates for free. So if a customer, hey, how much to do backsplash, how many square feet, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there it is. What level is it on, plus or minus, but I can send out, let's say 7 out of 10 of my estimates are free because I don't have to go to the job site or to do anything. I just sold a $8,000 minor bathroom remodel. And the first time I met the customer was when I was there with the contract to sign it and collect a check. That's basically it. So, and then, it all goes with communication. That's how it works. So, all right. That's what I got for estimates. Charge form. Make sure you charge for everything. That's what I'm doing this year. Everything's getting charged. I do things for free, but it's, depends on the customer. Nobody's getting anything for free unless I actually have a good rapport and already time invested with the customer and they have money invested with me in my business. So that's basically it. And obviously family, they get their freebies too. So goals for this year, 2022, it's basically, we're going to go with 100% subcontractors. Obviously I'm working but at the end of January, I will be a 100% subcontractor base. So it's myself working, and then I have subcontractors. All 10, W-9s. That's it. We're done. We're done with hourly employees for right now. I'm not saying I won't ever have them again. It's pretty convenient for sure, but at the same time, we're gonna do it with subcontractors because it's gonna be easier for me to manage my time and money with subcontractors. Plus, subcontractor agreements are easier. It's just going to save me time and money. Basically, that's how. We're in 2022. I am tightening the belt, as you would say. We're going to be more frugal, better use of our time and money for this year, and just really batten down the hatches because I did not make nearly as much money as I wanted to in 2021. We still survived, but that's no way to live, right? So, 100% subcontractors, which I already implemented that, not 100%, but mostly this last couple of months, and it's been working out great. I no less than 20% markup on subcontractor work. Just as an example, I found a great painter, and he wants $150 a square foot, which was about I was about I think I started at $142, and I was at $165 a square foot to paint. So I immediately marked up my painting, $1.90 to $2 a square foot, and he doesn't charge anything different for ceilings. So that's what he does for me. So no problem. I still do, but obviously that's where my markup comes, and that's basically it. Plus materials, obviously, depending on the materials, all that kind of stuff. So that's how it goes. That's capitalism, and it's been working out great so far. So, obviously sometimes I even charge more than that. One job, I think it was like 45%, or even 60. I think it was 65% gross profit on my end, just because I was just bidding stuff out, and it was kind of a pain in the butt job to get to in the first place. So my time's gotta be worth it. So that's the way it goes. And we signed contract. Customer was fantastically happy, and we're rolling. So same thing with drywall. Pretty much everything. If I don't want to do the job, I'll sub it out, and obviously make a profit, which is nice. I have been enjoying that. It's been a little easier. It is so some subcontractors like working. Some of them do like working on the weekends, which I don't, because if my subcontractor's working on the weekends, it means I'm working on the weekends, because they're either the homeowner, they'll have some sort of conversation, or somebody needs to talk to me or text me, so I'm not always available. So I kind of want to nip that in the butt, but it is, if that's the time they have to do it, and it's, as long as they're getting the job done, I don't mind not being on the job site and taking a phone call or two, but I do want to take, that's just, I don't want to deal with that really that much anyway. So next, going into it would be basically, I'm getting all my, I have my phone, my regular phone, my personal phone, and then I have my Note 10 business phone. So I want to get 100% of my customers onto my business phone this year. There's only a couple more that I've got to weed out, but after that, it's going to be 100% on my business line. That way I can turn this off. I can turn this off and then be done with work during the weekend. And then it says in my voice, hey, we're Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday. We'll return your phone call at the same day if it's if it's made before 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, whatever it is. And then after that, it's the next business day basically. So I want to get into that, kind of manage my time a little better, and it's nice. I mean, having the business phone, it's a luxury for sure. It's helped out for sure, and it's nice. It's really nice. I wish I did it in the first place. That way I wouldn't have customers calling me all the time from my personal phone. So it is what it is. 4 days, basically we're working 4 days. We tried to implement this last year, but 4 days on and then 1 day off. As far as admin wise, I've already covered this kind of, but that's what I want to do. That way I can kind of just get my, jobs taken care of, and have a day just to get everything, get my crap in line. It'll help. And plus I think that extra day will help my customer service, as far as me, for my customer service towards the customers too. So maximum, next goal, 2 jobs at a time, maximum. Not there yet. Once I have a couple jobs after January, I should be there in February. That's my goal. I won't be there in January, but in February I should be there. If I do have 3, it's gonna be a small job, or I can sub. Now I'm not trying to, if I have multiple jobs where I have multiple subs, that's fine. I don't want to go any further than 3, because I'll be working at a job and then I'll have 2 jobs either going or in limbo waiting for inspections and townships and all that kind of crap. So, or even worse yet, materials, because materials have been holding up a couple job sites for 6-8 weeks now. So yeah, I want my website 100% done, and it's never gonna be 100%. Next goal would be having the website almost 99% done and live by February. That's gonna be a good goal for me. I don't need the website. I'm pretty booked out, but at the same time, I believe any legit business should have a website. I mean, you look at it, I get enough work from Facebook and some very small next door app, but mostly Facebook and word of mouth. But having a website for people just to document stuff, to add content to, so you can always have a blog or have things you want to write down and stuff, and you can have a spot where you can tell customers to go to for resources and stuff. It's kind of nice. So definitely website. Saying no way more often. I've been working on that, and it's been working great. I did not book any work November or December, for November or December, because I was so booked out. And then, yeah, we're still booked. I mean, I couldn't book no work in January, and we'd still have plenty of work to do. So, but here we are. But saying no to customers, pushing them out, or saying, instead of, if they ask me, hey, June, no, probably going to be more like September or more like November, something like that. So, next goal will be working on my residual income. I do sell my business contract. You can email me. I'll put my link down. I took it off my Patreon because it wasn't working out that well. So you can be a Patreon member and get the tier for contract updates. I discuss my experiences, and then I'll, change orders and subcontractor agreements and stuff like that. You can let me know on there as well. But I sell my contract. If anybody wants to, you can reach out to me via email. That's been nice. Eventually it'll pay for it. The contract was expensive. Obviously I had to pay a lawyer to write it up, but eventually it'll pay for itself, and then some, so it'll be nice. And then obviously YouTube's a little bit residual income. I'll be working on that as well. We're going to hit 10,000 subscribers here this month or next month, who knows. But yeah, So I do want to keep that going. Yeah, as far as residual, I think that's all I have right now for residual. Amazon affiliates, stuff like that. That goes back into the 5th day where I take it off to do stuff, which is also working on the YouTube channel, all that kind of stuff as well. So eventually I get caught up in my QuickBooks that I won't need to spend 8 hours, every week to get caught up. So that's another thing. Once I buy something for a job, what do you call it? Cost analysis, job cost. You need a job cost every job. I haven't been doing that. It's going to happen this year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So those are my goals. As far as purchasing stuff, I pretty much have most of the tools that I need, especially having, being subcontractor based. I see why people do it now, and it's their tools. So I can, if anything, I can see my tool collection going down a little bit just because I don't need everything. Like tile saw, stuff like that. I've got a great tile guy now, finally. So that cost me a lot in 2021 for sure, but found him. He's been great. So we'll work on that, keep them happy, keep them paid, all that good stuff. So a side note, my bank charges about $1.50 a check. I was like, I got billed for my business checks. It's fine and everything, but I was like, that's a cost that I didn't really think about incurring. So, pretty much $1.50 a check I'm writing. It seems like, I like the bigger business checks anyway, but I was like, I should probably put that in my overhead. It is what it is, but I didn't even think about that anyway. So back to purchases. I just, last year, big purchase obviously was the F450. Huge purchase. That was probably my biggest one. Not going to be doing any bigger purchases than that this year for sure. I will, I'll have to talk to my wife, obviously. But a dump trailer is going to be in the near future, only because I have a couple huge jobs going. And when I quoted them originally, I had the dump trailer that I had, so I was expecting that. So that's a cost that I wasn't really going to incur, but now here it is, and it might be something that I need to look into. So we'll look at the numbers for that as well. But yeah, that's probably going to be the bigger purchase for this year. I have pretty much everything else. I have no need for a skid steer this year as I see it right now. I'm not saying if I don't come across a crazy good deal, but as the market goes, probably not going to happen. So yeah, guys, that's about it for goals and what's going on into 2022. We got a lot of big projects going to come up. Mother-in-law suites, garage build, all that kind of stuff. So you'll see a bunch of videos based off that. Obviously, we have more 450 videos coming out. I'll keep those kind of as extras. You're not going to be the Monday or Friday videos. Those will be mingled in, because it's not really the content that you guys come here to this channel for. It's just more of my regular F450 content that I like putting out anyway. So and obviously dump trailer, tool trailer, stuff like that. Tool trailer is fine. I may be upgrading the tool trailer, not this year, but it's probably going to come eventually. But at the same time, the tool trailer that I have now, obviously, I need to get. It needs to pay for itself more. I mean, it has, but I still need to get more more income based out of it anyway. So it is a rolling Home Depot for sure, but I need it to work for me some more. So like and subscribe, you guys. Appreciate it. Take it easy.